for my emotional, looking for my pillow.
You mean your Taylor ham?
Yeah, my Taylor ham. It's my pillow. My pillow. I don't know why I put it in now. I be that's what I'm saying. Like I be using it what it's supposed to be used for. So, you know. And I got bags, you know what I'm saying? Got little bangs and everything. Like, yo, I had the hat on. What's up, sir?
Dude, you know, another week.
Fucking a 1080.
Another week.
Fucking a 1080.
Welcome back to 1080.
And the boys ahead of their time. I'm gonna tell y'all again. Like, yo, we ahead of our
We're from
time.
the future.
We told y'all the future. We told y'all what the future's gonna be. Now y'all gonna see it. So that's all.
All right. Well, welcome back to another episode of 1080 Cloth Talk. You already know I'm your host, Indy. This is my co-host. And join us as we explore the world of tailored clothing, stitch by stitch. Like I said, welcome back to another episode 1080. I guess we'll get started with some 1080 updates, or usual rundown of what we do.
No.
And I don't think we have too much for y'all today. We have also the Don't Throw It On Me segment, but other than that, keep it pushing, I guess.
Close to that 27. Talking about 27, sir.
I know. So yeah, I mean, I think as most of y'all should know by now, we have the 1080. Well, it's not my show. I have my show coming up on December, but the actual for the fashion show though, for the international fashion show that's coming up on October 27th, that is going to be in Newark, New Jersey. It's in the Marriott Hotel, so we'll be there. Oh, hold on, I'm sorry, my phone is. Gotta adjust this. I'm on the volume button. I was like, why does this volume keep going up and down? My bad, my tripod was on the volume. All right, sorry. All right. Sorry. Back to the show. On October 27th, Newark, New Jersey. Like I was saying, we got a show for. I'm going to be in the show for 1080. Come out, show some support for us. If y'all need a ticket, just let me know. I can get that to y'all. But what we were talking about earlier with, I guess no, we'll talk about that later. Sorry about that. I was trying to already go into the later shit, but yeah. So pull up on us. We'll be there.
And then don't forget this December 8th. Don't forget December 8th. Just you got to put that in there.
Oh, so the December 8th one. Yeah, no, I didn't want to go too. That's what I said. I didn't want to go too far into it because I was almost segmented us into the next section. But don't miss out on December 8th. That's a Sunday. That's going to be the actual 1080 show. You can get your tickets now online on eventbrite.com. Tickets are actually going by pretty fast, dog. So y'all better hurry up and get a ticket because there might not be one. So
careful.
Yeah. But no, we got definitely tons of events there going on. We have giveaways, raffles, we have vendors, and then also obviously the fashion show. And all this is free. Y'all just got to show up. So, I mean, we'll be in Brooklyn, Bushwick. I mean, at least y'all can pay the train, you know what I'm saying, to show up. So that's the least y'all can pay for because the tickets are free. But like I said, we're going to have a lot of stuff there. Lots of fun times.
Pop out,
so,
you know what I'm saying? Long Island pop out, like Queens pop out, like Staten Island
pop out.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Kid Super pop out. All y'all pop out. Everyone in Brooklyn, all the designers pop out, dog.
Why not? Why not? It's free. Check us out. We going for Man of the Year. You know what I'm saying? We going for Men's Wear of the Year. You know what I'm saying? We about to lock it down. So, you know, if you know. Go ahead, sir, because we get into them topics.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah. So I mean, that's just the breakdown for 1080 updates. Like I said, not too much, just the regular stuff going on. But yeah. So we'll just segment into our next section, which is 1080. I mean, excuse me, the Don't Throw It On Me main section. Like I said, we don't have too much for you, but we're going to be talking about a main section today, which is it's the Met Gala.
It got a couple sections, and I should have put her name down and everything. I thought I
I
wrote it.
got her name.
You got her name?
So
I
I got everything.
I
But
mean,
I was going to say, the
see
main
when I
thing that we talk about is
so when
like the
we
Met Gala.
when I start talking about it, we can start getting into what I'm saying. Well, you can get into her specific name and everything. So, but go ahead.
Yeah. So, but it's the Met Gala, basically. So I don't know if you guys seen, but they just dropped the what they're doing for it, basically,
The theme.
and how they're kind of rolling it out. Huh?
The theme.
Thank you. I had to dance around it because I couldn't think of it right on the top of my head. Thank you. The theme of it, um, basically, the theme is called Superfine, but it's tailoring black style, focusing on the history of black dandyism. So, you want to take it from here, or
I mean, so first of all, we are already on that. That's menswear. Like, yo, my eyes look kind of But first of all, we already on that. So it's menswear. We already into the fine, super fine. Like we ain't into that whole baggy. It's already tailored. We already on that. So when they start making it specific, like the black dandyism, like that's talking about the the African American, the Africans, and anybody black that's dressing in the kind of I guess in the European style or French style. And when I see the whole like over the years, like how they still dress a certain way in certain countries in Africa and all that, like but that whole dandyism, like dandyism is just being on top of top of your dress, like the way you dress and dress in a certain way. So like the whole thing is like geared to like point at us and say like what you gonna do now. So the whole gang, Vogue then pointed the whole gang towards menswear. Anybody that's in menswear now, it's really a competition. It's really a because we might not get another year for another 20 years, because
right?
the time it was 2003. So
Oh, well,
if it's been 20 years
yeah,
since
me
the
and
last.
oh yeah, 21 years,
Yeah,
22 years.
exactly. So when you see it like that, you're like, oh, so we might not get another chance to show what menswear is supposed to be like, and
I'm gonna grab my drink real quick. Sorry.
so
Go ahead.
looking at the whole the overall, like the day, all that, I kind of know what they're gonna go towards and like what they're gonna gear the whole night towards. And it's like that evening, it's like the white tie. So white tie is a certain type of way you dress. It's a certain kind of tuxedo, a certain kind of cut and everything. So me knowing that, like I'm kind of ahead of it now. Like I've been just getting up on the certain all up on the patterns and how to do it. Like it's two ways to do it. Like it's a tuxedo way, then it's a jacket way, like a coat. So, but the vest, all that, like it's already locked, sir. So
Yeah.
I'm looking at the night a little bit different. Shoe covers, everything, like just doing it the whole traditional way, but doing it from American tailors and showing them that we get busy. But I know what the night is for, and I know who they trying to showcase. But I don't think that they know what we know in fashion. So that's all I'm saying. How to make it, like, so you talking all that, this and all that, but when it's time to make it, like, do you know what it's like? Do you even know what it's called? Like, I'm going all the way down to the carnation, all that. I'm gonna get busy. So,
Yeah.
and
I mean, so what? So what Renaissance talk about? Because we're actually trying to pull up on them. So I think we definitely gonna pull up on them. And what is it, the first week of May?
first week of May, like that's
That they
definitely
have it. So I mean, they in New York, so I'm definitely trying to pull up.
it
But we're
might be
trying to make them tickets.
might be
We're
going
gonna
live
make.
all week. Might be going live all week, calling people out. I mean, because Fashion Week gonna be in the past, but this Fashion Week gonna be based off all menswear. So now all the menswear, the real menswear, gonna have to pop out this week. I mean, that this coming
At
fashion.
least and maybe this whole year though. Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole year of
I think it's gonna be a
menswear.
whole year menswear. That's what I'm saying. So definitely get ready because we already on that shit. So and we just keep working and making this shit better. But with the whole black dandyism, it was whole like
Making
inspired
a top
by Monica's book. Monica Miller, that was her name. In 2009, she wrote a book. It was called "Slaves to Fashion: Black Dandyism and the Styling of Black
Okay,
Dysmorphic
okay.
Identity." Or
Yeah,
not
let's
just
pause it there. Let's pause it there. So
oh,
I went to
diaspora, right?
di-
Identity.
I asked for the black. Like basically, she was using a lot of big words to say some the stuff that people should know, but she's trying to go sound like go
Right.
over their head. But this is how I feel about her. This is how I feel about her. She from what I think she says she from Connecticut, somewhere in the New England area. She talk about that. Like I see where she from, and like her black experience and like all that. Like in the clothes, like I don't doubt that the clothes that you wear. She's a light skinned woman. Like not doubt that light skinned people, but sometimes
What you trying to say, boy?
they got different experiences than dark skinned people. Amongst different races. I'm telling you, because a black man gonna get a different experience than a light skinned man, and that's just for real.
I'm
But then
inside, boy.
with I don't care
That
you
might be
light
too.
skinned, like it's the truth. Like I don't care, you gonna get a different experience than me when I walk in the room. So like you with no tattoos, looking at hey, how's it going, guys? Versus me coming in there with tattoos on my hands and all that, and but still knowing what I'm talking about. So. But anyway, she made a book and she basically based it off the way that the dress. Like I understand her angle on it and like what she trying to, you know, put out and portray for us and have more people dress in a certain way. But it's a stylist point of view. It's like we still need a tailor's point of view of this game. We still need and then like slaves to fashion. Like
That's.
people want like she just talking about how people like and I understood
But
it
I
because
feel
I
like it was
understood.
a copy though. We're not a copy. We making our own shit though. Like in
And that's
terms of like the only thing is like because the only thing I didn't kind of agree with because she was like, oh, they took French style and they made their own. But this is like, nah, we
because that's what ready to wear
taking
is.
tailoring and making it our own and making it like whatever we wanted. So it's not like following off of certain people.
So,
So that's
so
why I
I'm
think we making it different.
so
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go there and then I'm gonna go all the way back. But she talking about Beau Brummel. So that's the French man that started dressing in a certain dapper way. So when he
Right.
started doing the dandy and that whole dapper way of dressing and all that, that's what she talking about. It came from a French way. But he went to London and then London with the suits and then the sporty way of doing it versus a casual way. So it evolved and like that's what like even all the stuff that we doing now is the evolved version of all the suits and the way that you wear the contemporary fashion. Like we actually doing it. So that's the difference in us. But I don't like to discredit people like point of view or nothing like that. But she just really to me, she just saying like, okay, this is what like this what people that like to dress like and then how much like I know when I was broke or when I didn't have money or when I couldn't afford stuff that I can afford like to buy now like clothes wise I would wish upon a star like or I would window shop and I would do all that but then once you learn like the other side of what we trying to put in it you learn how to make it then it's not you're not wishing as much no more now you just want to get your like
Fabric.
want to get your credit, but you want to show people what you can do
All
and then
right.
give them the same style that they compliment you on. So if you compliment me on my style, it's like, oh yeah, I made this. And it's like, oh, I would want one of those. You should make, that's how I get a lot of like inspiration, like a lot of times, because I don't always be advertising myself or advertise. But if I have on something that's mine and somebody say they like it, that means that I could probably sell it or that person will probably buy it. So when I look at her and how she, just like the reason why people dress a certain way is because, like a self-confidence type of thing. It's like you towing the line. It's like some people just like dressing. Some people they probably wasn't cool, so they need to dress or something like that. Like, no, I like to dress. I like to look a certain type of way, or I like how clothes look. Like I like that uniform, and then I like the individuality. I like all of it at the same time. So like her angle, it's just a different angle. It's a stylish angle or something like that. I don't think it's a real tailor angle. Like if you're a tailor and you came up doing it, like what's your angle on being like the maker of cool now? Like now you can make whatever you think is cool or whatever, or you could just copy. Like I could just make clothes that's just regular clothes, plain, nothing, just no name on it, nothing, and I could just make my clothes. So if I wanted to just make my clothes and be satisfied, like I can do that. But me as a tailor, now I feel like I have a different responsibility because now I can make my clothes and other people's clothes, and now I don't have that same dream that I did when I was trying to be a designer or wanted to be something that I'm exceeding now. Like I feel like we exceed the original dream. Like being a designer is nothing because you just designing it. It
Right.
ain't going nowhere. But I can make it. Like once I can make it, that responsibility, that dream becomes something different. So I can hear the slaves to fashion, and then like I'm not one that's trying to keep up with trends and nothing like that. But I end up doing a lot of trends because my customers or people that we make clothes for, they follow trends, and then they come to us and ask us if we could do it. So I got to look at those pictures. I look at those photos of people in it, and then I kind of come up with a pattern to it. Then I got to put it in their size, and then I got to give it to them. So I see how it worked. Like, but it's like, yo, I ain't chasing no, I ain't a slave to. I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe I do need to read the whole book. I only listened to certain excerpts that they had on YouTube from her, but she was reading it. So I heard a couple excerpts, but I ain't a slave to fashion in that sense. I just got a different point of view, and I don't know what she like. Why I gotta always be some old slave to something or some old, you know,
Or
like
why we always look down as pitied upon? Like, I don't know. That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
Like,
like the pity party. I
yeah,
don't like that pity party shit. Like, don't pity me. Just respect my fashion. But you can
right.
respect me without having pity upon me. Like why do that slave to fashion book gotta come in and all that? Like that could they could have had the same thing without that attached to it. Like,
I
what is that attachment
don't.
to
I think they were trying to actually like, you know, what I'm saying
it?
they was
Pity
trying to make
party.
it like, I don't know if you want to say class. Well, they just want to add like yeah. Le- Wait, what was last year's? Last year was like the fantasy
Yeah, like Sleeping Beauty. I think
ballroom,
we was talking about the Sleeping Beauty. That was a big one. We was
something
on.
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they always
like
want to have like some story. Like they always want to create like,
that ain't the one you gotta have. Like just
yeah.
because you wrote a book about how people that's
Well,
poor or
I
was poor,
think they know it's going to sell too, though. So that's a part of it
yeah,
as
but
well. They
I
know, oh, if
want
we
that
direct this to this certain people, they know that.
yo
It,
change the narrative. Like that's all I'm be thinking. Like, hey, why don't like if you got a chance to change the narrative about what somebody think about fashion coming from your point of view or our point of view or whatever, won't you change the narrative and give yourself some power in that situation? Because that's what I want to do. Like, I don't want to get up there and be like, oh, why they didn't do this for me or why somebody didn't give me something. I'm like, no, I'll put in my own work. I'll put in, like, I got it down. Like, so, like, I learned those patterns on my own. Like, and I learned from tips and stuff from other people. But at the end of the day, I still had to do it. So when you doing work, when you put in the work, that's different than talking about what somebody else did. Like, and that's the only thing. Like, what work did she put in? Like, what angle on fashion do you have? Like, are you a
that's just, yeah, like you said, on top of that, it's like, what do you really know? I'm not saying like you don't know anything. Obviously, she did
I
her
mean,
research
it's
for
just
when she did the
on
book,
fashion.
but I'm saying like she's not really like a designer or anything like that. You couldn't get no black designer or something like that, or base it off of like old black tail or like black tailoring or something like that. It had to be off of like some slave shit. Like that's
Or
crazy.
being a slave to fashion. Like, we ain't got
I
no
like
other
that.
priorities.
I
Like,
like it. I like it. That's the title of this. I'm a check mark that for me. Check mark. Slave to fashion for title, just for
right.
reference.
I mean, because like, what are you really saying? Like, do you saying that like we can't, you know, think past like, cause I know I got priorities, but just like, I mean, I don't know if it's a theme in the book or a chapter in the book where just like I know from being from the hood, it's some people that save up $600 for that belt or that the real one or what they think is real or whatever. They gonna save up for it though, but they still in the hood. They still on the bus. They still doing
Right.
things that's, you know, like like I don't always agree with that, but I know people that did that. And then my way, I didn't did it because I didn't saved up for outfits. I didn't put together money for a Pelly or an Averex. Like, well, Averex, because I ain't never had no
I
Pelly.
was
I
like,
won't lie like that.
yeah, that put a hundo.
I put it, like, they was like 700, like, at the time. Pelly's was like 950, like, so get into Chicago fashion, like, sometimes being in impoverished areas, like we did buy stuff that was beyond like what some people would think reasonable for a coat or a jacket, and you on a
And that's
bus
back then, though. You gotta think now. That's like a couple grand. That's like maybe like $2,000.
sleeping on your auntie couch or in the back room or something like that, and then you ain't got like
But you spend all that, yeah. But you look
that's
fresh though.
but you fresh when you walk out the door. So I understood it. I understood it being like if that's a mentality that he's a slave to fashion because he do it at or he do it under them circumstances, then that's her point of view. But to me, like yo, you save for it. Like I mean, you like it. Like you wanted it bad. Like I wanted that Averex bad. Like it was all white. I wanted it. It had a tiger on the back. Like I had to have it. So like am I a slave to fashion because I had to get that and I saved up
It's
for it?
not a slave to fashion. I think it's your emotions. Like you like any that happens with anything though. Like especially if it's a good product. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was like a PlayStation back in the day, you're like, damn, I have to have it. Or you know what I'm saying?
You're a slave to gaming. Like I mean,
Yeah.
it could be the term could be used towards anything, and that's what I think.
Escapism, you're a slave to escapism. Like you want to always escape, like you know what I'm saying, like your life. So you try to buy shit to make it feel like it's
But
better.
I feel
But
like I mean, I just feel like it wasn't a good. I don't know. I don't want to say nothing bad about her point of view, but I don't agree with totally her point of view about why she. I ain't read the whole book either, so I'm passing judgment before I before I even finish. You know what I'm saying? Reading a book or read all the chapters. Like I don't know. I just got my point of view on it, and I think that sometimes people can pass a judgment on somebody that when you put slave in front of stuff, like I don't like the word slave.
but
I know what
it
she's
literally trans like because like even now because like literally in the 1700s, like I remember I watched a video on it. And it was like literally in the 1700s they imposed for black men or servants to dress well, and I put in quotations European. So it's like.
another way it
But
wasn't
I mean, it's not like it's
real.
not bad. Obviously, we tailor stuff, so it's like it's not like obviously we. I mean, they don't have stuff that
It ain't the fabrics and none of that. Like it ain't the manner. Like
it's
I
like
mean,
forcing you to be a certain someone. It's like, but
I mean,
also you saw like the people who were going to the I guess if you want to call them like honorary people, but it was like
oh yeah, go ahead.
Coleman, Domingo, ASAP, Pharrell, to co-chair for 2025 Met Gala with LeBron as honorary co-chair. So
Basically,
I think it's all funny though because it's like another. I mean, I guess Pharrell, but
can I say this?
what's up?
Everybody up there that you named that wore a skirt, so they all wore a skirt to a award. Everybody like I don't know everybody orientation on that list, but some of them married, some of them not, some of them But I know now that I'm looking at it, all them names I tried to picture them like on the runway or whatever they doing, but I think
Yeah,
all them wore a
Coleman,
skirt
ASAP,
before, like
Pharrell.
put on
I don't
like a.
know. LeBron wore a skirt.
I think he did. Like
Did he probably like Tom Brown or something like
I think
that?
that's what I'm saying. Like that's where you catch him at. Like Tom Brown, he told the line, but it's like I ain't designing no skirt with none of my men's wear, nothing. Like it ain't even a possibility. I'm not doing it. So
But none of these people really know fashion like that. I don't know if you really want to say Pharrell and ASAP, but not really. Like, I mean,
ASAP,
none of them are
they was
really.
on the leather skirts. Like I think when ASAP first dropped, that's when Kanye first did the whole the leather joints and the tight pants and all that. And I think for sure like all of ASAP was in it. And then Pharrell, I wouldn't put it past.
ASAP's been in multiple. I'm pretty sure he was
Yeah,
in a plaid one too.
I can't do it. The race car driver, I don't put it past like him trying to give himself a different brand and like look or something. So I think they all put on dresses before, and then
So you saying they all servants?
I ain't saying that. I'm just saying like they're gonna be like they comfortable with wearing a dress, and that's not menswear. So if you put on a dress, that's not menswear to me. Like not to my modern,
Scottish.
not according to, not according to Bo Brummel. Like then, like if we going from him up, then because he changed it from the stockings and all that. Like dudes was wearing jewels, like the embroidered jewels. Like ain't nothing wrong with that. That's you. But he changed it from that and the neck pieces and all that and looking all that. Like he changed it to the shirt with the starch collar with the cravat on it. You know,
I'm
with
gonna
the
have to start wearing a cravat.
that's what I'm saying. Like, why? Like, it's gonna start a good trend next year. I promise you. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to see. That's why I feel like February gonna be important to May because that's gonna set all the trends that's gonna come down that runway. And like, if you sitting up trying to throw, that's gonna mess with our whole menswear rollout. If somebody respectfully like Tom Brown or something like that come out with like a skirt suit for a dude or something. Like I don't want to see that. Like I ain't saying nothing about Europeans doing it. Like that might be it. But then like France know it got changed. So y'all know the rules. Like 2 legs, fam. Just give us 2 legs. That's it. Like you don't need no cape or nothing. Like I mean I ain't saying no cape or nothing because I'm doing the tails. I'm doing the tailcoat. So I ain't saying no tails or nothing. But hey, just don't get ridiculous. I don't want them to get ridiculous and do nothing crazy. Like and change it like what we trying to do. Cause if we can get men to buy clothes, like that's gonna change the game, sir. Like tell you, cause women gonna buy 80% of everything. So it's already proven. So the statistics that we already did proven, I didn't looked it up. It's probably didn't change
Or at least
a
get the women
percentage.
to buy from us.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to market to women buying stuff for their husbands, boyfriends, brothers, daddies, and stuff like that. Like, that's what
And
our
that's why we got a little bit of everything too, though. That's why I want to do like the whole lifestyle kind of thing. So it's like you can hit them with the socks, you can hit them with. I mean, even down to I have even down.
That's
Oh,
what the
grab
subscription come in. You put a whole subscription little bag together, and you tell them what come in that bag, and they yeah, let me get that. I'll pay for it once a year, and that's his birthday present. Bam. Like you ain't got to think too hard about it. If you're a woman, like even though they like to shop in like options, but if you
if
got a
we
whole
hit them everywhere, there's nowhere they can like really say like, oh, I don't have. No, I got something for you, dog. Like I said, even down to the hats, down to the keychains, down to every little piece. So it's like we get them everywhere. We got the new keychains coming out. You gotta wait for them. You know what I'm saying? They got the little, or I like to call them like bag tags. Honestly, throw them on your luggage. Throw them on like your some sort of bag. Rep the 1080. You already know what it is. $10.80. Get them at the show, December 8th. Like I said, even teddy bears. We got everything, bro. Like I'm saying, like everything.
that's on.
So
And the menswear, like the our rollout for this menswear product that we got for them, gotta be, you know, geared towards those guys that do it and wear everything that we do. So I don't know. Like this whole super fine tailoring and all that. I know Dap gonna be there because that's gonna be right down the street. So, you know, he gonna be there. It's gonna be big. I'm waiting to see what he gonna be wearing. I'm waiting to see what all those guys that you say gonna be wearing. Because if they ain't wearing morning coats and or like something with a tail on it, like they ain't even in a proper situation.
right.
Like
But they be doing boring. They be doing boring stuff. So this year they definitely gonna have to pop out with something. So, and then obviously we gonna have to see what the females wear because they're probably gonna be wearing a whole bunch of tailor suits or something like that.
what I'm saying, like that's when the gender thing gonna come in. Like it might be a woman in a tailored suit, like that.
I'm sure there will be.
A tailored skirt or something like that. Like I ain't mad at it, but it should be focused on the men because it's what it is. Like I mean, most of those times that you see the Met Gala is always focused on women, and y'all get 20 something years to get focused. Like, all right, now you know, get a little small, little black dress, and then you know, watch us dress it down. Like, I ain't saying that you can't have a date and can't be, you know, with her, she can't be dressed up, but like, you know, they gonna try to pull some attention like real fast. Like I know it is, but you know, cause like I ain't gonna lie, ASAP gonna try to dress it down. Like he gonna try to he going for the glory. So I gotta pop out just for him. Like that's one of the ones that I know that somebody he already talking to the designers now. They are, you know, the tailors already getting a call and they trying to get his numbers and fixing him up so he could look like, you know. But it's gonna be a lot of them. Like, but I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do traditional, but then I'm gonna put a twist to it. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the same thing that
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I know
Shoot. I
exactly
definitely
what.
might use the trench coat that I think I might use. I might use a trench coat. making for the show. It's right here, but we'll see.
I gotta make everything from scratch because that's what I'm saying. Like that's how epic
Gotta be
it's gonna
brand
be for me. 'Cause
new.
it's
No,
time
but
for
I can
Met.
add something to this because I really was going to add some like, but we'll see.
I'm doing the
We'll see.
shirt, the vest, the jacket, the pants with the trim on the side, all that, like everything. Like look up the whole morning, like the tailcoat or morning dress. Like once you look up those two things, they give you all the ingredients you're supposed to have on the suit and all that, and then you could take it and interpret like how you want to see it. So that's what I'm saying. I think we just
You do
gotta pop out.
like a snake tail.
I'm doing. Oh yeah, I'm doing the top hat too. I seen the easy way how to do the top hat. Like I'm making it out of the same material, doing the whole bent brim, all that. Like I'm trying to see how to do the cane, and I'm probably gonna throw a snake on the cane. So I got plenty stones. It's gonna
You
be.
could do the cane out of like, I haven't you
Oh
figured
yeah,
it out, but
it's gonna be easy. Like that ain't hard.
but
Like to make a cane.
because I got like this circle piece of wood, and I was thinking you could do the same thing, but you just have to wrap it with something.
Yeah,
So it's like,
and the handle.
and then put a handle on it. Or if you want to carve a handle and then screw it on somehow or whatever.
I don't want to mess up nothing, but I was looking at the whole resin and
Oh,
all that, like the
yeah.
whole doing the sand break, like I gotta have a whole little set, a little
Mold.
section for that. Like I got airbrushing, I got all that stuff too.
Oh yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna probably put "Don't Tread on Me" on the back. Like that's gonna be one of the sayings on the back. So when they see this perfect suit, they gonna know I did it. And then I'm gonna put "Don't Tread on Me" on the back, so they know the message. Like that's what I'm saying. Like we gotta show out. We gotta really, really, like we gotta be out there early. We gotta be in all their pictures. We gotta be when they walking up. They gotta see it. Like just like how the boys supposedly had done in Paris when they was like, I ain't trying to get Karl Lagerfeld to come from the grave and like take a sip in there. Like I ain't gotta go up in there.
Carl.
I just wanted to see it. Like go ahead and take
for
this.
for the it was for what the Loewe or no it wasn't it was
You said what? Yeah, I heard
I
it.
forgot what show it was that
Yeah,
he
it was one of them shows, but it wasn't no show that like that mean nothing to me.
yeah
Like
I don't think it meant anything to anyone then.
yeah, like
It's
average
like you
Joe.
got in there, but okay.
I forgot what he said too, because I was like, oh yeah, that was just if he just popping out, he just trying to see what they got, but never know, they might pop out on
But that's
us.
what I'm saying. If we pulling up with our own stuff though, that's what I'm saying. It's a whole different ballgame. They're like, oh, you just all right, no, we gotta talk to y'all. So that's what I'm saying. I gotta
It's really
next
the
step in 1080 is basically just getting ready for that show and making sure I got everything put together, making sure the website's put up and everything. So I think that's the next
it's gonna be
execution.
the interviewers and all that, because they gonna want to know like who is this, who are you, and all that. Like I plan on being like I don't plan on like jumping too far to who I am, my character, or nothing like that. But I definitely gotta know that, gotta let them
Got to
know
make
that.
an
Oh no, we
impression though. That's what I'm saying. You just leave an impression though, always.
like no, we made this. Like that's why that whole "Don't Thread on Me" on the back and the material that I gotta do it in gotta be is important. So, and then we already doing piquet. Like if you look at it, oh Marcella, that's what they call it. It's Marcella. Marcella, put in Marcelo vest. I'm gonna send you a link and all that. But all these words, I put them in. They was like, oh, that's piquet. Or that's a honeycomb weave and all this. Like, oh, so we still on trend. We still doing like, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's gonna make the fabric about to go up for us because of this situation. Like, but luckily it's in white, like the vest and all that stuff. Like it'll be off. Like you can use a gray, but the shirts be white. Then I'm looking at the stiffness of the shirt. I mean, of the collar. So those stiff collars, doing the high bat wing, like all that, like it's easy. And then I got to see about the attachments, like how to pin it in the three places on the collar, because it's detachable.
Oh
But
right.
yeah, you see,
Sometimes they even just buttons. I think it's like a button, isn't it?
you can put it in the button, but it's mostly like it looked like a French like a French,
Uh,
like a cuffling. But for the buttons, like tuxedo buttons, that's why I seen on one of them. The dude made the bib with the pleats in it, and it was just like right here. So it was
it's
just right
attached to the
here, and
shirt.
then the vest came, and it was a low cut with the. I was like with the lapel that comes straight down and goes straight across, like with three buttons, like I gotta send you the picture, but it's the same. I keep seeing the same picture. So it's the white tie, but it's a white bow tie, high collar, waffle right here, gray, black, and black pants with a stripe. Like only thing I'm gonna do shoe covers and everything. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I gotta go hard. Like
Yeah.
I'm going Harlem Night on them because
As
I
I
know
said, we
that's how
got
y'all go.
number time,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm saying. As long as we have enough time to execute.
Look at Harlem Nights. Your assignment tonight, sir, is Harlem pop out because we can't go no less. Harlem Nights.
Watch it. You talking about the movie?
Like I saw the 1930s. You say what?
Hello?
I hear you now.
All right. Nah, you talking about Eddie Murphy and Red Fox?
Yeah, whatever you want to
Yeah,
call
no, I literally just watched it. That's funny. I
it.
literally
Now
not too long
watch
ago
it
I
again
just
and look at
rewatched
their
it.
clothes. Watch it again and look
Nah,
at
it was all like nice tailored. Like I'll have to go back again just to
it.
go in detail, but nah, like I literally just watched it. That shit was hilarious.
Now look at what their shoes look like, what kind of shoes they like. Look at the Oxfords, look at all that. Look at when they was going out for the big dinner versus when they was just stepping out because they dressed different. Even though they had on suits, they was just it looked different when they was going to the big, to the
Event.
actual. Yeah. So you'll see the difference. Like look at it again, but that's what Dap gonna try to come. They're gonna try to slide up in there looking like that. I guarantee it. You're gonna have some girls with some Betty Boop curls or something and all the finger waves and all that. And he gonna have on that tuxedo. I'm telling you, he gonna do the penguin tuxedo. Everybody gonna have that on. I'm telling you now. Like I already know what I'm coming with, and that's why I gotta do mine just a little bit different. Like theirs gonna be out of the same wool or whatever. I just got a different way that I'm gonna do mine. And it's gonna be simple, but it's gonna be like how I did the overlay thing, with the white one. But we got months. That's what I'm saying. Like I got more than got six. Like that's a hell of a warning, but we gotta be in demand
Doesn't
before.
take time though, nigga. That's Jesus Christ.
Like I already
It takes
got it.
time. I was saying it gives me enough time to because I still got the other show though, but that's what I'm saying it gives me enough time to actually put shit together and like actually think about it. But I still got to work on other stuff too. But no, that gives me enough time. So
My outfit is made. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm so made. Like I already know how to do everything that I'm gonna put in there, but now to actually do the actual pattern, like now I gotta actually do the pattern in my size so that I can have it done in the actual fabric and done and like I gotta like this outfit, like this one outfit. That's what I'm saying. Like this one outfit gonna change the whole course of everything because of what is aimed at it, what platform we're going to go put it on. So I'm there early. I don't care I don't care what's going on. I don't care. I'm gonna get my fade. I'm getting my shave. I'm gonna go straight
you
Eddie.
gonna pay me up or what?
Like I might do the Eddie Murphy. I might do the whole with the party everything and throw the top hat on top of it with the cane. Like yo, they better stop playing with me. I'm coming, sir. I'm coming. Like I promise you that. That's what I'm saying. Like ain't no other year in New York Fashion Week nothing was geared at men the way it is now. And that's what I'm saying. Like that's why it's our year, and that's why I do understand like what time it is. So.
All
I
right,
got nothing
I'm gonna
else to
end it on
say.
that.
On
Let's end it on that. It's like, but like I said, make sure y'all go check out our stuff. We got the 2 shows that are coming up. One in October 27th. So if y'all need the tickets, let me know. And then also, like I said, on December 8th, and that's a Sunday in Brooklyn. So and get your tickets on Eventbrite. So all right, till next time. Make sure y'all catch us next time on 1080. So
no
make sure
more,
you
say less, nigga.
go more and say less.
Yeah.
Peace.